Okay, so season 2 of Invasion is now out. So they dropped the first episode, and the following episodes will follow every Wednesday. Now, I do have all the episodes, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you my thoughts on episode 1, and then I will drop all the rest before the last episode. You know what I mean? So that is the plan, people. Um, I think season 2, I think it will end in October. So yeah, that is the plan. Now, we still have got, Simon Kinberg, writing with David Wally. Well, I mean, they both created the series, you know what I mean? Now, I think an interesting thing with season 2 is Kinberg did a lot of the writing with season 1, but season 2, I mean, he's only, he writes the first and the last episode. So that's cool. We get some different voices involved, so be interesting to see how that plays out. Now, the first episode, as I said, it's Something's Changed, directed by Alik Sakharov. Okay, Kinberg wrote. We have, let's think of the characters. So yes, Shioli Kutsuna is back as Mitsuki Yamato. All right, so we have her. We also get Aneesha Malik, played by Golshifteh Farahani. We've got Luke, her son, played by Azzy Robertson, and her daughter Sarah, played by Tara Moayedi. Who else do we have? So Clark Evans is played by Enver Gujag. His daughter Ryder Evans, played by Olivia-Mai Barrett. There's Rose Calloway, played by Nedra Marie Taylor. Maya Castillo, played by Nain Gonzalez Novind. Who else do we have? Nikhil Kapoor, played by Shane Zaza. Yeah, it's all the listing of characters is all over the place, so it does make it a little bit difficult. Okay, I need to go down. There's President Biana Maboto, played by Mishidi Motshengwa. Bradford, played by Zach Rowlands. Captain Emmett Graham, played by Daniel Fox. Chrissy, played by Nokwibi Kumula. There's the Doctor, played by David Wiltz. Dr. Ezame Ganu, played by Emmeline Lambert. Hanley, played by Craig Jackson. Jackson, played by Christian Shumbi. Jiro, played by Kazuki Teramoto. Thomas, played by Santiago Godi Giraldo. Probably that's the main lot of people. So season 2, episode 1 starts off with a bang, right? We got a lot of action, and we catch up with a character from season 1, and we then also get like I think it says 121 days have passed, right? And we've now got the World Unified Defense League. So, they're basically a souped up UN, right? All the countries come together, which, I mean, it would be interesting to see how that plays out, because we know, right? There's always someone that wants dominance and all of this kind of thing. But so the ship that gets hit in season 1, the enemy ship that the US bring down with the help of the JSA, I think that's a DC thing, right? So that has now crashed into the Amazon, and the research into it is being funded by a millionaire. Now, that's all well and good. I think the irritating thing about it is, though, right? We do that. They do that thing where, like, the millionaire is eccentric and wacky, and oh no, I don't answer to you. You answer to me because I'm rich, and it's just that kind of thing, which it's a little boring. Right, because when we look at all the millionaires, right, the filthy, not a load of them are crazy eccentric, or like some might be quirky and weird, but they're not crazy eccentric. I mean, one of the only ones you might go is Elon Musk. You know what I mean? So to always play them in this way is a bit like, it's not the norm. Like, what are we doing? This is a bit dumb. So we got this guy who's then controlling this ship. So we see what they're doing with that research. But again, we fall into that trope of only one person can work all of this out. Right? It's like we've sent doctors and researchers into this ship and they've all been messed up. But this one person who doesn't match all our tests, who's all over the place, they're the ones that do it. And it's just like, okay. But we look through history, like the atomic bomb. Yes, the Allied forces developed it and got it off first. But, Japan and oh God, I forgot what the Axis powers, right? They were the bad guys. They were close too. It's like the US and Russia. The space race. The US got to the moon first, but Russia were close. It's like with everything. It's not just one person can solve it. Like, there's always another group who are close, who are working on a similar thing, So when we have these shows and it's like only one person can work, it is a bit boring. Is a bit boring, right? We see people on the run. We see, covert groups, supposedly all, with the same aim, but why are they fighting? There's questions. There's a lot of questions in episode 1. And there is also a big one that gets dropped at the very end. But it's not really a surprise because I feel it was teased at the end of season 1 in that last episode. So, it's not a surprise, but it will be interesting where they take this. I think, again, episode 1, big setup. It's a big setup. So we don't really get a lot of answers. We get whiny kids again. You know what I mean? Whiny kids. And also that fuck things up. But, nothing is said, right? Nothing is said. I do want to see one of these kids just get a beating, right? Not because I want to see a kid get beat, but, the stakes are high. You know what I mean? It's the end of the fucking world. So you can't be fucking around. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, there's nothing being done to be like, you do this shit again and it's over. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, I'll give you a hug. It's just like, these fucking shits aren't learning. Something needs to be done, right? An example needs to be made, I think. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out. I'm hoping we're not going to be just breadcrumbed again, right? So I think episode 1 breadcrumbs you. Now I'm hoping we do get more. It gets fleshed out. So let's see what happens. It's not a bad start, but as I said, things are teased, things are put out there. Now it's just whether they can build on this, So yeah, we'll see how season 2 goes. But yeah, episode 1, it's in the bag. It's in the bag. Another reason I'm going to drop everything just before episode 10. I hate doing this week by week. You know what I mean? It's just irritating. And I think with a show like this, you're just going to forget some of the finer details. So yeah, I'm going to watch the next 9 episodes back to back. And then I'm going to bring you the views in October, people. So keep an eye out. But yeah, look, hope you've enjoyed this one. Remember, we've got Echo Chamber, so go check out the film shit there. And we'll be back maybe next week or week after with some more stuff for you. I think it might be next week because we've got a few Apple things to drop, people. So until then, peace.